What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Bike-Rush bringing you another video. I know I'm just coming out of them today and all these days. I hope you enjoyed all the uploads and all that. So on today's topic it's totally it's brand new to me pretty much, because we're going to be talking about some real shit, some real personal shit today. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I had it was the anniversary of my brother's death, like a couple of days ago, from when he killed himself, like 3 years ago, sorry, now. And I was talking about it on Twitch, and I was talking about it, and we were going through, and everyone was like really nice and kind towards me, and there were a lot of people that wanted to know more, and how I deal with depression, how I deal with everything, and I got a private message from, I won't say his name, but I got a private message on Twitch, and someone recently just lost their brother to suicide. So I thought I could make a video to try and cheer him up. Not cheer him up, but to, yeah, well, cheer him up a little bit. You know, I know it might sound wrong, but no, just to give him a bit of, like, you know, a bit of how I deal with it, and how, so this video is mainly for him, but it's for anyone who's, like, depressed or just sad, you know. And so we're just going to get straight into it. I'm not too sure what we're going to go, but I got bullet points that I'm going to go through. So here we go. So I had depression when I was very young, 14, 15. I already had it. I just got it. I can't explain. There was no reason to be depressed, you know. This was a time where I feel like this was a time back in when I was like 50, you didn't talk about mental health. You're just a bit nuts, isn't you? You're a fucking nutter. If you hear voices, you know, you're not going places. You're just that kid who's a bit nutty, licking the windows at school. You know, obviously I didn't lick no windows, but you get my drift. So yeah, so it started very young, 15, I'd say. I was very, very sad, and I didn't have much self-worth. I started going to school, and I was getting bullied at school as well until I hit the like just before I left school, like a year before I left school, I was getting bullied, and that didn't help. So I had to deal with that and stuff. And then, you know, I kind of fought back and kicked the shit out of one of them, and then I never got bullied again. I don't advise you. Actually, I do advise you. If you ever get bullied by anyone in this life, just go ham. Just kick their shit. Even if you lose. Just do it. Just do it. Just take the beating. At least get a smack on them. And I tell you what, they're not going to bully you because they know they're going to get a smack at the end of the day. You know. But anyway, back to I was about to say what not to do, but then that's not right. Actually, I believe you should. If someone's going to bully you, you give them a good smack. But anyway, yeah. So that then, and then I was 18, going to college. I was all right. You know, I was feeling all right, and I'm just giving my backstory for this video, and I was feeling all right. And there wasn't much going wrong in my life. I'm 18, you know, I'm fit. I got, you know, I'm not like fit as fit, you know, like healthy fit. I'm all right looking, you know, I've got stuff going on. I'm going to college. I'm getting my life together. I'm getting a trade. And that was all good, and, you know. And then I met this girl, and then I had a kid. And then, yeah, it was still good. I was happy I had the kid. Was not in love with the girl. But that's a whole different story for a whole different video, if I ever decide to let you back in that story. And then I was 20. I think Ellie was just born, and oh wow, I really think my daughter's 3 years old. Yeah, she just turned 3. It really makes me want to tear up, because I won't tear up in this video because it's just, wow, she's 3 years old. You know, where's the time gone? Where has the time gone? Yeah, it just hit me making this video that it's been 3 years since he died, really, and it's just hit me, and that's sorry, it just hit me in the gut right there. It's hit me in the gut. I'll be right. So yeah, so so I was 21, and then we found out that he killed himself. Found him. Dad found him as well, and then I got a phone call, and yeah, it was, you know, seeing your brother dead on a bed. It's kind of horrible. Saw a picture and everything, and you know, you go visit him, you know, he's dead, you fucking try and open their eyes and shit, and they won't open, you're like, you rude fucker, I just came all the way in, you're not even going to say hello. But yeah, so then he died, and then my mother killed herself when I was like 7 or 8, I can't remember the full age, I was pretty young. One second, just take a sip of my tea. Oh yes, fucking hell, lovely. Not the lovely she died part, the lovely cup of tea. Fucking hell, don't get me wrong. Don't get. I should edit that out, but I'm not going to. Oh shit. But no, so I was going through a lot. You know, I've just lost my brother. I'm having flashbacks of my mum killing herself now, and I'm feeling very depressed. I don't start self harming until about a year ago. Um, you know, I still worked. I still went to, you know, I was working then. I was 21. I finished college. I was at work. I was doing painting, decorating, carpentry. I was at work. I was doing all a bit of multi-trade. You know, I was doing good. And then I fell down this hole. I fell down this hole, what just seemed to just be darkness. When I got up in the morning, okay, let me explain this. You know when you just wake up in the morning, that split second where you're happy? Not happy, but you don't remember who you are. You don't remember that split second in life where you wake up and you forget all your problems. You forget everything. That's all I lived for the longest time. I still do sometimes. That's my biggest pleasure at the moment. You know. I don't really want to talk about my kids. You know, obviously they're a big part why I'm still here. They're the loves of my life. Don't get me wrong, but you know. People always say, well, what about your kids? Well, what about them, you know? Like, yes, I'm their father. I have a responsibility. Yes, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's very hard to balance the both what you shouldn't do and what you should do because you just have kids. That's, you know, there's right and wrong, don't get me wrong. And I think people get this wrong. When people kill themselves and people say, oh, how selfish of them. How arrogant and selfish. How could they? I think them people need to shut the fuck up. They're the main reasons why people keep killing themselves. Because you just get judged. You just get judged. Even when you're dead. Even when you're dead, people talk shit about you. Could you imagine that? Killing yourself. And people are still talking shit about you. Imagine what it was like to be alive. And I can't stand people like that, you know. Every person has a right to kill themselves, take their own life. Every person has a right to do that. And there's... You know, I live in comfort of that. You know, my brother, my mother had a right to end their life. It's their life. If they didn't want to live anymore... That's their choice, you know. If you know, in life, when you were born, it wasn't a choice. It wasn't your choice. You were born. That was your father's and mother's. So at least death can be your choice, and that's how I deal with a lot of things. You know, am I mad at my mum and brother? Of course, I am. I am so angry, but I'm also. I know it might be funny, but I'm also at peace with it now because obviously life was just too tough. Something, you know, it was just too tough, and they just couldn't do it anymore. And I shouldn't hate someone, especially my family and my flesh and blood, just because they didn't want to be here. They didn't give up on me. They didn't give up on anyone. They didn't give up on their self. You know, they just couldn't do it. It's not giving up. It's just not wanting to be here. Is two different things. Give it up and then, you know, living life. You know, my brother wanted to kill himself when he was like 16. He stayed around for 10 more years. I got 10 more years with him before he did it. I'm grateful for that, and I think that's the price you pay for loving someone. You pay a deep price of, if you love someone, you're always going to get hurt because they're never going to stay alive and nothing stays the same, you know. So that's the price. But yeah, so my depression got really bad and I was very sad. I was crying every day, and I've just been able to. My ways of coping with depression are I take antidepressants. I take 30 mil diazepam or something like that. I don't know, something like that. I take one every night, and I get very tired. It knocks me out, and I'm very dizzy. Sorry, and you know, and how I cope. I play video games. I stream. Like, the main reason for me streaming and making videos is because my depression makes it really bad sometimes. Do I get voices? Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. I do. Unfortunately, I do. But I know they're not real, so I can cope with it. I have a lot of problems. But, yeah. So my advice to this kid who messaged me on Twitch. Don't think about it as you've lost someone and you're never getting them back, because I did that. I spent years, and don't blame yourself, because I kept thinking, I saw your message and you were like, oh, I should have spent more time with him. I could have. Yeah, we can all spend time with someone. Like, I could go right now and spend more time with my children, but it's not possible because they live like 50 miles away from me, you know? Some things it's just not possible, even though you think it is. Like, I haven't seen my dad in like 2 years because he's an arsehole, but he's still my dad and I should probably spend time with him, but I don't. If he died, I'd probably regret it. But it's just some things in life you have no control over, you know, and that's one of them. You can't blame yourself because I'm sure you were there. I'm sure you were, but you just don't think you were. I did the same. So how to cope with it is just be yourself, dude, and take the pain. You got to take that, motherfucker. You have to take that, and you just have to roll with it. Don't listen to people saying time will heal, because it doesn't heal. You don't heal from it. You learn to cope with the pain. You know, if anyone's ever lost anyone who's watching this video, you know full well that time has not changed a fucking thing. You still miss that fucker. Even if it's a dog, cat, you can think right this second, right this minute, and you'll be like, I fucking miss that motherfucker. And time's not changed that, because time doesn't change a fucking thing. It's a bullshit lie, and I've never believed it. You just yourself in time, learn to try and cope with it. It doesn't get better. You just have to deal with it, because you don't have a fucking choice. And that, my friend, is life. And that is what it's all about. You do not have a choice sometimes. The only thing you have a choice is that, pretty much. And that's the only choice. And you still get criticised for it. So my advice to you, dude, just carry on doing you, you know. Even when you're sad, do something. I don't know, play a video game. Talk to someone. Always talk, you know. I'm always... when people message me on Twitch and say my stream helps them, I love it. I encourage people, if you're ever feeling down, just give us a message. You want to see me streaming and you're sad or you got no one to talk to, just hit me up. I have all the time. I don't have all the time in the world, but I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. Like anyone, even if this video got tens of millions of views, it never would, but I would reply to every single that one person, anyone like that. No, I just wanted to make this video for this one person, pretty much. I didn't keep on topic like I wanted to. I kind of got deep with this because I wanted this kid to understand that I've had it shit. A lot of people have had it shit. You just got to keep going, my friend. And if you can't, you can't, you know? And I can't judge you for that. If you ended your life today, I would not judge you for it. I'd be sad because then I'd lose a viewer, you know? But I need the viewers I can get to Command and Conquer. You know, I would lose someone I talked to that day and I'd be like, shit. So even when you're feeling lonely and sad and you think nobody's there, somebody is always there. Even if it's me, even if it's someone on a helpline or anything like that. I don't think mental health is discussed enough and people are ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of that shit. I've learned to embrace it. I'm absolutely mental. I have mental problems. I am crazy. I have so many problems, but I accept it now. And don't be scared to ask for help, dude. You just anyone, and anyone who's depressed, just don't be scared anymore. Just if you tell your family member, just don't even be scared what they're going to say, because at the end of the day, if it saves you and saves, if it saves things and it keeps you here, then that's all it's all about. Once you're dead, that's it, you know. Like my mum and brother, they're not coming back. They're not in heaven. They're not doing fuck all. And you can believe all you want, you know. You can believe in Jesus. You can believe in God. That's your given right. But me, I kind of like. I don't think anything's happening now. So you know what I mean? Just you just got to keep moving forward, dude. Just keep moving forward. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm always there. But yeah, that's it really. That's it's a tough time for me at the moment as well. And I talk to a few people on Twitch. I talk to my fans. I try and cope. The way I cope is I talk to people. I make videos like this. I ramble on for 15 minutes at, what's the time? At 2 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep because I'm sad and I'm crying and shit over my brother and mum. But I always cry and I'm always sad, you know? I got so many problems, it's unbelievable. But shit like this helps, man. You just need to find that, balance of what makes you happy and deal with your sadness. But yeah, hopefully I'll make another video like this. If you like this video, please make sure to let me know in the comments. If you didn't really like it, let me know as well. I can probably get into more detail with another video and discuss how I really like everything I do day to day. I didn't really have time in this video because I really just wanted to talk to this kid. I can't say his name on the YouTube because obviously it's that's kind of a dick move. So this video is just for you, pretty much, dude. I'm gonna put it public just in case there are other people in your same situation that there's not many people will see this, but there might just be one more person who's going through the same shit, and I just the same goes to you. If anyone's in the same boat or depressed or anything, just hit me up. Like on Twitch, it's just Twitch bike-Rush. If you're feeling down, you want me to make a video or for or anything like that to keep you busy and keep you here, let me know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it yet again. This was pretty in a quick of a rush, but yeah, alright guys, alright, until next time, take care and have a good night. See you guys, bye.